An ongoing war between Oasis and Blur. Will we ever see the end of it? You only have to mention one of these bands abruptly and you open a portal to hell. Oh, my vision is so blurry, I need glasses. Did you just say blurry? Do you mean Blur? Do you know that Blur are just total shitheads and Damon Albarn is a total wanker? How could you ever mention Blur in front of me? It's been almost, or over, or around 30 years since Britpop battle. And still, people fight over it. Well, Blur won the battle, but Oasis won the war, you might say, and I might even agree. Well, I will agree because it's a fact. Still, we're going to be very objective today, kind of. I will try my best, probably not. We'll see. Hello, this is your favorite trash yard, Drop That Brit, and today we're going to discuss a hot-headed question. Who won the Britpop battle? And the answer is Pulp. It was always Pulp. They didn't even participate, but they won. They are far more better than both Oasis and Blur. It's just Pulp. So thank you for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, and hopefully we will see each other in the next video. Bye-bye. Just kidding, come back. Well, not really, because Jarvis Cocker is a king and he deserves the best in this world. He is an underrated musician. Pulp is highly underappreciated and I wish more people listened to Pulp. Frankly, I think the battle was stupid from the very beginning. If you don't know the reason of the battle or the whole story, I will leave the link where you can watch it because I feel like I'm the worst storyteller ever. I'm here mostly to share my opinion, so that's a big disclaimer. Even though I said that I'm going to be objective, it's just a joke, it's my personal opinion. And I think that the battle was stupid because it's very stupid to compare those two bands. I understand in the 90s because they were in the same clique and the same bubble. They were creating music at the same time. They were young and they wanted to compete and they all had their own ambitions and they wanted to prove something to each other, which is, I guess, okay. Still stupid, but if I'm not mistaken, then in later interviews, Damon Albarn admitted that actually it was Oasis who should have won and they did won the war. But the fans still keep arguing. Whenever you mention Oasis, people are going to say something about Blur. Whenever you mention Blur, people are going to mention Oasis. They keep fighting. Even though I think it's very stupid because they have different sounds, they have different concepts, they give completely different mood. And why would you drag the fight? I like when it's ironic, I like when it's in memes, I like when it's all lighthearted, but when people really start arguing about the battle that happened 30 years ago, touch grass. I don't know. I will give you the spoiler. Who do I choose? And then I will explain why. I'm 100% Oasis girl. I still listen to the Blur, I appreciate them as musicians, but Oasis, 100% Oasis. And I will explain you why. First of all, they did win the war in the 90s, not the battle, because they outsold the albums. They didn't outsell the single, but they did outsell the album, and I think that this result is far more important than the singles. Just saying. They outdid Blur in numbers nowadays. I feel like people care about Oasis more than they care about Blur nowadays. The impact. If we talk about their most popular songs, Blur wrote song 2, which is known worldwide. And it was a parody of grunge songs. It was written in protest to grunge. And Oasis wrote Wonderwall, which is a hit, which is a guitar song which people know all over the world. And let me know, I think it's very important because whenever I talk to people about Blur or Oasis, they usually know Oasis. I know it's not a reliable source, but I'm speaking about my bubble, and it seems that outside of Britain, Oasis still is more important than Blur. They had more impact on music, I guess. Usually when I meet people who listen to Blur, they are Oh, they are such assholes. They are such music snobs. I'm not talking about each fan, but if it's a musician who listens to Blur, they will give me a lecture on how great of a musician Damon Albarn is, and that I don't understand his music because I cannot appreciate his melodies and tunes as a non-musician. All I wanted to say that I see that Oasis has more impact on the whole world, not only on Britain. They are known outside of Britain more than Blur, and I also think that it's a fact. Even though I don't have the numbers to prove you, but I think Oasis is far more popular than Blur outside of Britain. At least their logo, I mean, it's iconic. I feel like people would recognize Blur far less than they would recognize Oasis logo. Point number 4. Oasis has much more interesting lore. I don't know, it's so interesting to me to learn about Oasis lore, about their communication. Even nowadays, Gallagher brothers are problematic in their own way, but what I figured, they are mean, but they are not evil. And that's probably why I forgive them most of the things they did. They are so hilarious. They are so funny. I love Liam Gallagher. He is so self-aware in his recent interviews, and he is, I don't know, he's so likable. I love watching his interviews. And their lore is so interesting. I'm genuinely interested in Liam Gallagher. Like, I love learning something about him, about his past. It's fascinating. Love it. Point to Oasis for having an incredible lore. Drama kings, of course, but so intriguing. And my point 5 goes to political subject, because Liam Gallagher posted this and this. And I'm Ukrainian, so thanks for the support, Liam. That was the final nail. That's how I became Oasis girl. You might say that Gorillaz posted also a post supporting Ukraine, but it's not the same. Liam posted it on his private account. So thanks, Liam. Love you in an appropriate way. You might say that my points are very stupid and I'm being very subjective, but I don't care because it's my channel and my rules. I will be an Oasis girl as long as it's possible, I guess. If there will be a serious reason to cancel them, then maybe not. But there are so many bands I can choose any other fandom where people can find peace and they need to argue on every single subject. Who would you choose? Give me your 5 reasons why would you prefer Blur or Oasis. Frankly, I still prefer Pulp. Whenever people ask me Blur or Oasis, the answer always will be Pulp. Even if I'll stop listening to Pulp, I will just do it because it bugs some people and it's hella fun. So why not? I thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, you can give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment. As I said, tell me who do you prefer, Blur or Oasis. I promise I won't judge you if you choose Oasis. If you choose Blur, then maybe. It's just a joke. I don't care. Thank you for watching once again. Hopefully my streak of inspiration will continue and we'll see each other in the next video. So, see you next time. Goodbye.